Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be doing a 4-round daily event with the blue-green devotion deck that Nick Peternell, is that how you pronounce it? Piloted to a top 4 finish at SCG Portland. It's a deck that not only crushed Cedric in top 8, and thank you Nick for saving us from Cedric winning an open. I don't think we'd want to listen to him talk about that forever. So thank you. But it was a very surprising deck, and I mean, months ago we tried a version of this deck in a versus video, and Nick was in the comments being like, I can't wait till they come to the West Coast so I can crush everyone with this deck. And he did. He made top 4 of the event with it, so that's awesome. But for all of you that don't know much about the deck, it's pretty generic, but also beautiful in its simplicity. So a lot of times people tried playing cards like Bident or other flashy cards in decks like this, more 1-drops with Bidents and things like that. And Nick just said, let's just play the best cards you could possibly play in the deck. And he has 4 Curious Follower to go with the collected companies, and you would think that this card seems a little weird, but it's been phenomenal in the deck. Just being able to accelerate you, have more mana for Short Crashers and Thassa's, being able to just collect a company earlier in the game, and just being a 2/2 again in a field full of 1/1s, like the Outburst tokens and the Rabble Master tokens, stuff like that. So even though it's not the most powerful of 2-drops and not where, you know, Blue Devotion used to be, where it had Frostburn Weird and Tidebinder Mage, the deck has been flowing pretty well for me. But yeah, the way the deck plays out is just plays creatures, tries to get Thassa into play, slams Collected Company, and Master Waves for the end game. Short Crusher Elemental with a lot of mana has been great, so the deck does look like it has a lot of mana where it's actually playing 24. But I've been mana screwed more than I've been mana flooded, and that's thanks to Thassa. After sideboard against like decks like Control, you're able to like get some Master Waves out of the deck, and you have counter spells, and I'm even playing 1 Ethereal Ambush as another card that's theoretically going to help when I'm trying to hold up mana on their turn. This deck wants to play that flash game sometimes against Control because you have so many cards that punish them for tapping out, but if you tap out on your turn, they can punish you real bad with a card like Ojutai. So you have 4 Slumgar Sorcerers, 3 Disdainful Strokes, and 2 Negates to have this mini control game with them, but you have end-of-turn cards like Ethereal Ambush and Collected Company to punish them for having to counter stuff at the end of their turn, where you can then resolve cards like Short Crush Elemental with Counter Magic and his Exile up. So yeah, long story short, I'm going to run this through a daily, see how it goes, and so far it's been a fairly good deck for me. And at first I thought this was just an F&M brew, but the more I think about it, the more I like even considering trying to play it in a Mox qualifier, where I was originally going to play the Sidisi Reanimator deck with a couple updates that Charles Morris Lent ended up winning the Open with. But not going to lie, this last Open in Portland had a lot of innovation and a lot of good deck lists that came out of it, and I was really impressed with it. So I'm going to have a run with this, and next week I might even be showcasing off a Sultai Reanimator deck because I've been loving it too. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the videos.